College Football 26 Ultimate Team online head-to-head deep dive. We're more focused on the cut area. It's been a minute since I uploaded on this channel. Hopefully, I promise, I'm here to stay for College Football 26. But let's get into the deep dive. Now, they go over quite a few things. There are some stuff that I've been told behind the scenes that are still, like, big things with Cut 26 that aren't in this. Especially those that are, like, involved with head-to-head modes that are in Madden that are probably coming to College Football 26 this year. But let's get into it. Starting out at the beginning, they go through just a few little things, but new player items. So card art, essentially. Now, this doesn't have a huge impact on the actual day-to-day life of College Football Ultimate Team. Just, you know, the card art, they made it look bigger for the design. Cool, but we don't really need to talk about it all that much. New ways to play Ultimate Team. New limited time modes, Conference Clash, build an all SEC team. One of my biggest requests for College Football Ultimate Team has been conference theme teams. I think that would be real cool. This is kind of it. Not really. I don't think they're going to do that. But hey, all SEC team go against other head-to-head players with that team and get rewards. So, you know, little mini live events. Mutt did a really good job of this past year, especially over the second half of the year with their events to give out rewards and kind of keeping it fresh where it wasn't always. It's one area where I think Cut really struggled last year was like it was head-to-head. You had house rules, but at times house rules wasn't that good. Head-to-head seasons rewards were kind of lackluster. And then you had champs and gauntlet, you know, so there wasn't an overwhelmingly like good mode to play it every single day of the week. It felt like in Cut 25. Study Hall, new competitive solo experience, pretty much just replacing solo battles, where you're gonna have a 12-game series. After each win, you get a token, or you get a token granted to enter. You get more rewards as you win. It says up here 10K is the future reward. I hope that's not the future reward. I hope it's just a placeholder for the screenshot, because, you know, 12 solo games for a 10K reward is that's not very good. But yeah, solos are getting a big revamp and a big area of focus, you would say, for Cut 26. And now here is a big one. This, in my opinion, is the biggest change, the biggest bit of news we got in this vlog. Huge changes coming to sets and the training store. Sets are shifting to focus more on a collection-based mechanic. Sounds a little bit like Emily the Show, where you kind of just want to collect, like, every single type of card. Exchange it, you then keep the cards B&D, and then you get one card back. That's super, super good. But we'll see how that is with massively juiced rewards. You will now see fewer sets per program, which, I mean, honestly, did Cut 25 have a ton of sets? Not really. Like, not really, I would say. That reward players for finding and collecting a wider variety of cards with exclusive rewards for all those completionists out there. We had the first bit of completionist sets introduced into Mutt 25 again over the second half of the year, where you could collect every single champion from a promo. So yeah, that would be a lot of high overall guys, 8 to 10 of them. And then if you collected all of those players, you got in Mutt 25, it was you just got them all back, plus like an LTD pack where you get like one of the 4 LTDs that are currently in packs again, plus all the champions back as B&Ds. This one looks to be more towards like a super champion. So probably put in, let's say put in 8 85 overall champions from the Legend program. Think of like the Tim Tebow set and the super Legend sets from Cut 25, and then you get a super champion, but it like right when the promo comes out. It's not something you're gonna have to wait for, if that's what I'm trying to say. How we'll work towards high overall cards in the program. Alongside this, above changes to sets, wider variety of program-based items available in the training store. So I would assume instead of it just being a random pack, right, like 80 plus, 85 plus, there'll probably be more specific ones where you can just buy a champion straight up for training, buy a hero straight up for training, get more options, because they don't have like necessarily a ton of collectibles, I'd say, in Cut. It's more just direct player items for their program. So probably see that. Combine, simplify the journey to higher overall cards from within a program. Gone are the days where you must stockpile low overall cards. Now, say that it kind of contradicts this statement of collecting a wider variety of cards with exclusive rewards for the completions out there to you must, or gone are the days where you must stockpile low overall cards. So again, maybe the completionist sets are quite literally you're going to be just collecting champions, maybe heroes, but mainly champions. I guess that's what like these two statements are trying to say. And complete tons of sets to cash in for your champion. The new Streamline method allows for you to efficiently quicksell any cards you don't want, immediately turn them into impactful players from the training store pack. So yeah, what I'm getting from this, and someone actually put it in my replies on Twitter, is what this sounds like is probably able to quicksell again. Well, you can quicksell cards no matter what, but you can just take training and instantly exchange it for champions and heroes through the training store. There'll be no more random player. Like, there'll probably be a random player reroll, but there will also be an option to just exchange directly for champion or hero. And this, if it's true, and this is what it sounds like, is a great change, because all those B&D cards you guys get from B&D rerolls, from B&D packs, B&D booster packs, now instead of when you're done with them, you just quicksell them for training and then you hope for a chance. And yeah, you can still gamble, right? You can still gamble, but you now can exchange those B&D players, quicksell them for training, and directly get a card that will be good. Now, hopefully, they give us options in the training store where you can exchange training for a B&D champion that's a little bit cheaper, or if you want to save up a little bit more, a full sellable champion. That way you can directly take B&D cards, exchange them, and if you get enough training, you can turn that into coins. And so, you know, one of the bigger problems last year in Cut was that, like, people just stockpiled a ton of B&D cards and couldn't really exchange them or transfer that into coin value to get a card they specifically wanted. So this sounds, in theory, this entire section sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. Hopefully they go in the direction that I think they're going in. And if they do, big W's across the board. It will literally just help everybody acquire more cards, more coins, stuff like that. Alright, introducing Pack Helper. So this is something they mentioned in the MUT blog, or the Madden 26 blog, where they talked about MUT. It was like one of the headlining features. I'll be honest, I've experienced this in the MUT 26 beta. It's nothing. Like, you just, again, the card, when you open them in pack, it'll just show, like, if he's better than the card in your lineup. It'll show, like, an auction house price, but the auction house price, I doubt will be super relevant. I don't, like, you know what I mean? This is one of those things where, like, MUT is just trying, I feel like they're just wasting, like, there's so many other things that we could put time towards improving an Ultimate Team mode, and Pack Helper, it's just one of those things that I don't think is really gonna do much. Like, even if I was a brand new player to Ultimate Team, I don't know how much, like, I would use, like, I guess the promote the starter thing is cool. It saves you, like, a little bit of time, but it's not like, it's tough because Ultimate Team, really, if you've read an Ultimate Team blog over the past few years, there's only a select few things. Let's say there's 5 things they pick to improve each year, with, like, 5 big, bold things. One of them being Pack Helper. You know, it's like, it doesn't really change anything with pack, like, it doesn't really change anything with the pack opening experience. Most of you guys are going to open the pack, you're going to quick sell the cards. If you don't think they're going to be on your team and they're you're going to quick sell them. And if not, you're going to put them into your binder and you're going to sell them. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you do. I guess the only thing, and it didn't really work in the beta, I would love to be able to check the price of a card, like, right stick up on the card in the pack, and it actually just takes me to the auction house. That would be cool, because it's kind of like, that was bugged in Madden 25, I believe, as well as, I don't know if it was a thing in Cut 25, but I don't know. It's just, this is something that, it's in Madden 26, it's in College Football 26, and I don't know. I don't see the point, really. Streamline Lineup Management, this is taken directly from Madden 25 Ultimate Team, and although this is, again, a very minimal change, this is a bigger, like, this is a good change, because moving your players around in your lineup in College Football 25 Ultimate Team was very aggravating. There were points over the past few months when I've been trying to change a player, and I've generated my best lineup multiple times and had to restart my entire thing. Very, very, very annoying. So the drag and drop functionality, which, again, it's from Madden, very, very good feature that will help, trust me, it will help you on a day-to-day basis. And they also, I think they talk about having, it's just about live events, right, lineup functionality and stuff like that. Quick access to information, abilities, team chemistry, shout items. I mean, that's the same. Like, is that not the same? Maybe it was on the right in Cut, but now it's on the left like it was in Madden 25. Anything else? Yeah, they go into positions now. Edge, rushers, Will, Mike, Sam, linebackers. Ultimate Team, this doesn't matter as much because you can just sub in players like out of position, whereas in like regs, it's a little bit more important. I will say, I think you cannot put edge players can play D tackle, but there are some lineup restrictions now with these positions coming into the game that I've played with on the Madden 26 beta. I'm going to reference the Madden 26 beta the most because it has a bunch of these changes already in the game, whereas the Cut 26 beta didn't. But yeah, all right. Now we're getting into the new content. Content expansion, more seasons. They talk about, hey, there's 9 seasons now, and one major change, the frequency of Friday drops. They'll now switch themes more often, so probably gone are the days of like 3+ part promos. Maybe gone are the days of 2-part plus promos, and they might just be going a new promo every single Friday. You know, again, making more dynamic and engaging. There will also be more midweek drops. I mean, I'll be honest, when I stopped playing Cut last year, it was because the content was terrible, right? If you played season 2 of Cut 25, that like it died for me. They had the price ratings weren't being updated. The midweek content was absolutely terrible, and the Friday content was absolutely terrible. The only content that was kind of good was the Legends on Sunday. But as the year went on, that midweek content got significantly better. My biggest thing with midweek content, do not drop 2 champions or 4 champions and 1 or 2 LTDs. It's college football. There are hundreds or over 100 teams playing each and every single week. Every single drop should have 8 to 10 champions plus at the minimum. Give people options and variety when building their team, right? So Friday level content where we get 8 to 10 champions, but for every single drop on Tuesday, right? For stories of the week, for Wednesday, for rewind or whatever, you know, whatever content they decide to do during the week. Don't make it to where it's like, oh, here are 2 or 4 champions and that's it, right? More champions, more relevant content. It can't hurt, right? Doubling down, student athletes and legendary alumni. Expect more focus on these athletes. Pretty much what they're talking about is we're gonna do less just random NFL players and more focus on players that were actually legends in college, as well as more of a focus on college players, which good, right? Good. I'm a big fan of that. I wouldn't really say they went overboard with the NFL players. I just think they chose the wrong players at times. Again, more focus on actual players that were great. I want more great college players that were bad in the NFL, because then we haven't played with their MUT cards over the past 10 years. All right, scheme, chemistry, consolid. I'm not even trying to pronounce that word. I'm a little bit off it. They're pretty much just talking different chemistries have been merged into something else. Unlock strong chemistry bonuses. Multiple player. This is one thing really, I'm glad they had this in Cut 25, flipping through the cards. Now it looks like they're showing more key attributes, because there are some positions where if you flip, you like couldn't see the speed. It was kind of annoying, but now it looks like they're showing pretty much all the main and key attributes on the back of the card, which is really cool. You also, I think, can flip it and see, yeah, you see like the ability slots and all that sort of thing. So not like a massive change to last year, but still good to have, right? And they talk about it in here. They go through the chemistries, all that cool stuff. New ability cost and balancing. This is one that a little bit confused me. Abilities in Cut undergone a major change to better match updates in College Football 26. Abilities have been redesigned to progress in tiers while becoming increasingly affordable throughout the year. That ensures that abilities stay accessible and effective as the game evolves. What's that change from last year, right? Did abilities not progress in tiers and then become increasingly affordable throughout? I feel like they're like major change, but then they explain the major change, and I'm like, that's the same as which like wasn't bad, right? It really wasn't. Abilities didn't get bad until you saw the overpoweredness of Extender and Takeoff, and I guess you could say throw Shifty and Spin Cycle in there, but I don't know. They talk about major change, but I don't see the major change when I'm actually reading about the major change. So we'll see what abilities have up their sleeve for 26. All right, overtime mode updates have added rewards, new reward structure, win 3 games in a row. This sounds like another... Oh, I guess this is just a mode that's going to be apart from head-to-head regular season, it looks like. Just kind of like a mini mode, I guess. Honestly, cool. Just make sure the rewards are good, right? A 78 overall plus BND player, unless the pack odds are really good for, you know, winning 3 games in a row. I guess it's not the worst, considering BND players might have more value this year. With training overall might have more value. So we'll see that. But yeah, that's really cool. Quality of life upgrades. 100 new challenges at launch. Oh yeah, they talked about how you can see the objectives directly in the play call screen. That is true. That was the thing in the MUT 26 beta. Did not have a cut 26 beta. But yeah, definitely really, really good there. 100 new challenges at launch, improved challenging solo experience also based on feedback. Biggest thing with solos, dude, the rewards have to be good. That, I hate to say it, it's the only thing that matters when it comes to solos. Yes, there are players that will play only offline, and they'll play it no matter what, but if you truly want solos to be good, engaging, people actually excited, the rewards have to be good. You go back to Madden 15 and Madden 16 Ultimate Team, some of the best solo rewards we've ever gotten with Journey 2 solos and stuff like that. The rewards have to be good for people to care about them. Otherwise, you're just spending... Otherwise, it's just solo seasons from last year where you're just putting in time and getting baby rewards, and it ends up killing the mode. And they put no time into the mode throughout the year because they see nobody is playing the mode. Right? Simple. Alright, new coaches. This is just... They're bringing real coaches to gut. You could change them in and out. Doesn't look like there's going to be any strategy to having certain coaches. Team strategy items are back in the game. Nothing really changing there. Alright, launch content. So I'll probably make a video once we see the stats of these cards, and I'm sure they'll show the stats of these cards probably next week or a few days before the full release. But pre-order cards, some 83 overall B&Ds, Cam Coleman, Isaiah Noah Kobia, strong safety SMU, Daquan Wright, and Zane Durant, wide receiver, strong safety, tight end, and D tackle. Fresh faces, right? More 83 overalls, Noah Arinze, Derek Maxey II, Cole Best, London Humphreys, and Rico Jackson. Probably will end up choosing one of the linemen in this pack, just because linemen, you never want to spend coins on them. Left tackle or center, you know, it could be really, unless Derek Maxey has some speed to him. London Humphrey, I feel like I'm getting enough receivers from all the crossover content. And then Edge, we'll see what the speed is. Oh, no. The reason why I don't want to choose Edge is because if you pre-order the MVP bundle, you get Dylan Stewart, who, unfortunately, you can't see the speed on this card. Although, if I... Hold up. I'm going to scroll back up because didn't they show a Dylan Stewart card here? So he has 81 speed. One thing, I'm a little bit frustrated. Dog, put speed in the top left, right? We're all used to it, but he has 81 speed. I don't know why they wouldn't show it when they're showing, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's a little bit frustrating, but trying to see, is that an actual, that doesn't look like an actual, is that an actual picture of Dylan Stewart, or is that like a player model? I can't actually tell. But early access exclusive players, so these are just cards that are in packs for that 3-day early access period. Brian Urlacher and Ricky Williams, although it doesn't look like Ricky Williams is an LTD, but he is one overall higher than Brian Urlacher. Fortunately for Brian Urlacher, they don't show the speed on the score. I think they might, did they do it down here a little bit? I thought they might have done it down here. No, doesn't look like they're doing it. So yeah, we don't know the speed of Brian Urlacher, I believe. And then Ricky Williams, his speed is right here. It's 85. Again, put in the top left, man. We're going to be searching for speed on all the reveals throughout the year. But yeah, Brian Urlacher hopefully has, I would say, hopefully 82, 83 speed for a middle linebacker. But you guys know these cards are probably going to be really, really expensive just because they'll be the best cards probably day one in the game. All hands Ultimate Team pack. You choose between Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith, 81 overall, 80 speed for both of these cards. Frankly, these cards don't seem to be very good. They'll probably be replaced within your lineup pretty fast, considering an 86 overall has 85 speed. 80 speed, just it's probably not going to cut it. I mean, shit. If you want an 83 overall wide receiver that's better, you have two options between Cam Coleman and London Humphreys in your pre-order options, but probably won't choose those. Just, I mean, I'll be going to choose one of these players. I'll probably go Jeremiah Smith just because he's taller and they're the same speed, you know? So, we'll see. We'll see there. I doubt they get any abilities too. It doesn't look like they do. Day one program. So, they're showing one card, a sneak peek. There'll be more cards throughout this program for day one. Names of the games. Dicey Hopkins. He is an 85 speed free safety. I should have done some research seeing how tall he was, but names of the game is back. Card art looks really, really cool for that card. You kind of see the custom border they talked about and stuff like that. Standouts, celebrate the rising stars of college football. Every class level, biggest players on the video. This players will have unique baked-in mental abilities. Mental abilities honestly don't really matter that much. But Johnny Manziel, 86 overall, doesn't look to be an LTD. Also has what looks like to be, I'm trying to find the speed, 85 speed on Johnny Manziel. 84 throw power, I think, would be the most important stats. And then we got Season 1, Xavier Scott, the corner from Illinois. Not the tallest, I do know this because he has a 99 overall, cut 25, and I believe he's 5'10 or 5'11. He's not the tallest, but 87 overall, BND, Xavier Scott by completing objectives. There'll be a CFB rundown launch special stream for a full review for the first season of the program. So that'll probably be, I would assume, next Friday, right, a few days before the full release. And then the crossover items in 25, Devin Hester, Haloti Nada, and Eric Dickerson. We also have a new drops program. Oh yeah, new drops program, campus tokens. So instead of essentially just getting, if you watch Twitch and you get drops, instead of just getting direct packs, you're going to get these tokens that you can use to get specific rewards. You can take tokens and merge them into better tokens and get better rewards, even full champions. If you collect, I think they talked about if you collect all 250 tokens, or if you get 250 campus tokens throughout the year, you can get this 99 Michael Crabtree probably in like March or February. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is just campus, so there's really not that much to talk about. Here's like the exchange sets you'll have. So you can get a B&D champion pack, which would be pretty cool as long as that is relevant to the newest champion. You know, hey, Twitch drops definitely have more incentive to earn them this year, which is really, really cool. And yeah, here's the 99 overall Michael Trout. They will say, I don't love this card art. It's kind of like a lot of just, hopefully they update it before he actually is released. And then the rest of this is just Road to College Football Playoff, just normal online head-to-head. But yeah, I will say, I mentioned at the very beginning of this video, I've been told some information that there are going to be some changes to like head-to-head modes and stuff, and there's a big mode coming. I don't know why, unless that got canceled. I don't know why they wouldn't put it in this vlog, 'cause it's a pretty big change coming to Cut 26. So hopefully that's still in the plans for them to have it in there. Hopefully we'll hear from it within the next week before College Football 26 comes out. But either way, I think, again, biggest change for me that I think was really, really good is the set changes. This changes the mode in the most impactful way from everything I've read in this blog. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I know it's been a bit on this channel for me since I've uploaded cut content, but changing up my content this year, so hopefully, and I promise you, I'll have more time for cut, hit my desk, have more time for cut content, the YouTube, and all that sort of thing. I will see you guys all probably in a few days. I'll probably have some pre-order. Whenever those pre-order stats get released, I'll have the pre-order choice, videos that we do every single year. And until then, peace.